Hello and welcome. We're at the track covering the Sport of Kings. Coming up, a record win for super horse Bigman in town in Trinidad and Tobago. A surprise result in the Jamaica 2-year-old feature and a double stakes triumph in Arizona, USA for ex-Jamaica champion jockey Andrew Ramgeet. First, that Bigman in town story in TNT.
6 horses tried in the TNT $200,000 Caribbean Champion Stakes to lower the colours of Horse of the Year Bigman in town. The 5-year-olds only, we have to say, mild challengers based on the betting would have been the 3-horse Glorious Country at 12-1, Free Passage, the 2012 TNT Dob winner, the 6-horse at 15-1, and number 8, last year's Triple Crown winner, Momentum, at 14-1. But here's how Bigman in town, the number 7 and 1-9 favourite on a 9-race winning streak, went about showing who is boss, leading from the start.
They race up to the 1,000 metre marker, and this is the Caribbean Champion Stakes, and the leader is the hot favourite Bigman in town, seeking his 10th consecutive victory and third in this event, and he leads by 3 solid lengths. In second spot is Glorious Country. In third on the inside is One for the Road. Then comes War Council. Momentum is losing his early pitch. He is now racing in 5th. Ahead of Free Passage and Forget About Gold Rush. They come to the 600 metre marker, and Bigman in town is turning up the screws now. He leads by 5 lengths. In second spot is Glorious Country. Momentum is starting to re-rally on the outside. He is in the second spot, just ahead of Glorious Country. The 4th horse this time is Free Passage. They come to the top of the home stretch, and Bigman in town turns for the judge, a leader by 4. Momentum second, Glorious Country on the inside is next. Back in 4th is Free Passage. They come inside the final 200 meters, and Abrigo has to draw the whip on Bigman in town, but he leads by 5 lengths, and Bigman in town has absolutely bossed this bunch as he comes home.
Eddie Arnaud with a call, a Santa Rosa Park record 10 wins in a row for Bigman in town as he strolls to his 3rd straight Caribbean Champion Stakes win, and so achieving what other big horses had done before him, top of the class, and Bruce on the loose. An easy ride this for Abrego. The 1-9 favourite solid in victory over the 14-1 bet Momentum, who gets the runner-up spot in the event for the 2nd year in a row. 1 minute 54.22 seconds, going 9 furlongs, the winning time for the Ham Stables bred 5-year-old Bigman in town, trained by Hararam Gobin. Predictable, says winning owner Bhaskaran Basal, that his super horse is now the first to score 10 straight wins at Santa Rosa Park.
Well, he's a very, very, very good horse. You expect that. No surprise. I expected that,
The co-feature Saturday at Santa Rosa Park was the Futurity Stakes for 2-year-olds, and it served up for the fans an authoritative win for the 1-2 favourite Desert Dancer with reigning champion jockey Brian Boodram Singh in the yellow silks. The 1-2 favourite, after taking control on the home stretch, pulls clear for the easy victory. Chased by the 25-1 shot Mint Condition with Fast and Furious third at 15-1. Clocking 106.37 for 5.5 furlongs, Desert Dancer does it by 4 3/4 lengths for champion trainer John O'Brien and owner Jerry Harding.
A very smart win there in Trinidad and Tobago for Desert Dancer. The 2-year-olds also holding the spotlight in Jamaica in the Super Challenge Trophy. Here's how Brian Rickman saw that one at Caymanas Park, going 7 furlongs.
As they charge down the back stretch, Dreamliner is just some 6 lengths off those leaders. Ruddy's Boy is there near the rail toward the outside, Jamai Raja, and at the back of the field it's Girly Link. She's outsped and looking hopeless at the moment. The tempo should increase, and Zugulu up front has them off the legs at the moment. Simply the Best is left 2 lengths back. Sorrentino Star now wound up for a run. Stunner begins to fade just a bit, but holds on to 4 spots, some 5 lengths off the lead. Dreamliner will have a lot of running to do from there. Future King in between horses. Jamai Raja toward the outside, and a huge gap back to Girly Links, and an outclassed Ruddy's Boy. Zugulu attacked by Sorrentino Star at the top of the lane, and Sorrentino Star now explodes and grabs that lead. Zugulu, can he answer as they leave the 3/16th? It's Sorrentino Star. She's running quickly. Zugulu left back on the rail. Dreamliner has more to find along with Future King, and on the outside Jamai Raja, but it's Sorrentino Star. She's running strong inside the final 16th. Sorrentino Star and Dane Nelson, they're going to take it. Sorrentino Star upsets.
A fine win by Philip Feanny's Phyllis Sorrentino Star on their top jockey Dane Nelson at 4-1 odds. Dismisses more fancied rivals Future King at 3-1 and the 6-5 favourite Zugulu. Owned by the Houston Stables, the Robert Dabdoo bred Sorrentino Star scores by 1 3/4 lengths, clocking 1:26.16 victory over 7 furlongs. Meanwhile, at Caymanas Park, novel arrangements being put in place for special in-field viewing of Saturday's inaugural Diamond Mile, the event hosted by the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Commission with Supreme Ventures as the title sponsors of this new US $115,000 event, which makes it marginally the richest in English-speaking Caribbean horse racing, surpassing the Sandy Lane Gold Cup in Barbados. A full field of 16 set to compete. Wednesday's draw serving up a cracked field, including the 2-horse Alibaba, the Cole Skinner's winner in April, reigning horse of the year typewriter, the 3-horse, number 5, this year's Derby winner Seeking My Dream, one of 6 entries for champion trainer Wayne DaCosta. Ex-champion jockey Omar Walker rides. Number 6 is DaCosta's Perfect Neighbour, the recent Gold Cup and Governor General Stakes winner who was 3rd in the Super Stakes last month. Number 7, Commanding Chief, former top rater but is out of form. Richard Azan's impressive Franfield is number 8, considered the race favourite after his splendid Super Stakes win. The consistent All Correct is number 9. Number 12, Gold Cup 3rd placer Uncle Taff, to be ridden by Puerto Rican jockey Jeffrey Sanchez, who won the 2010 Breeders' Cup Juvenile Phillies Stakes. Number 14, Upper Tune, also a live entry winner of 2 of his last 3 races, 2nd in the Gold Cup in October. Number 15, Hovercraft, a surprise runner-up in the Super Stakes, and 16, Fortune 100, 3rd in the Coca-Cola Invitational Mile last month. Significantly, Franfield's partner in the Super Stakes win 3 weeks ago, jockey Winston Griffiths, gave other riding commitments and will not be aboard the 4-year-old colt this weekend. Leading rider Ellis has the call and believes he's aboard the horse to beat.
Well, he has been working very well. I couldn't expect much better from him. He has worked 59 the other morning, breezing, and I was surprised. And in this Diamond Mile here, I'm hoping that he gave me his best shot, because I know he's a very good miler, so I'm expecting 110% out of him.
And before we go, a great weekend to report for the US-based Andrew Ramgeet, the former 3-time Jamaican champion jockey, landing a superb stakes double at Phoenix, Arizona's Turf Paradise racetrack. First, brilliantly aboard the 22-1 outsider, hitting 93 in the Queen of the Green Stakes.
Our Peer Creation Enlightened, hip 93 to the outside, and the turquoise cap coming well. Aware, Enlightened, Our Peer Creation fails. Here comes hip 93 gets up to win.
Hip 93's terrific burst of finishing speed gets a 3-year-old filly home for the upset win at odds of 22-1. Racing against older horses for the first time, she won by a length and 3/4, covering the mile trip on the turf in 1:37.42. Another top draw ride from behind would close Ramgeet's double.
Easy Ridge and the white cap in the orange coming on, trying to catch the leader. Ride Hard Cowboy, Empire Knight, AZ Ridge fading out of it as Bourbon Sense. AZ Ridge coming, AZ Ridge to the outside, AZ Ridge, Ride Hard Cowboy in the photo for the win.
AZ Ridge rallies strongly on the outside to score as the 8-5 favorite in the Walter Clore Stakes, snatches victory by a neck over the 4-1 shot Ride Hard, 1:36.28 for the mile on turf. The 6-year-old horse delivering exactly what Ramgeet expected of him.
I worked him twice coming up to the race, and I said, man, he's just total class. I mean, class, you know. He can know good horses. And coming up into this race, I just said, if he run his race, it won't be a race, you know.
Good going there by Ramgeet, who rode more than 1,000 winners in Jamaica and is now past the 1,300 mark with winners in North American racing. We've been at the track covering top stories in the sport of kings. Check us out again next week.